just a few seconds, so it's okay. Okay. Griffin, do you want to do the honors?
Gee, what even happened last time? Let's see, where did we leave off? We spent a little bit of downtime before heading out to Laguna, and we picked off, shortly after we had attacked an outpost base. The Union had come back, and, so had the colonial forces. And all of them were getting in a huff with each other, so we set up a scouting line and returned home to try to get them to play nice together. The Union and our new alliance have been more or less happy to work with each other. However, colonial forces are not. But they'd be willing to back down if only we'd sacrifice a couple of people to them for experiments. Specifically, people bonded with the aliens and the aliens in question. I think so far we've just gotten them to delay and not do much of anything. But in the process, we did fight off one of the columns of what's the word again? Subalterns. Yes, I think they came and we defeated them, if I remember right.
Yeah,
That was the
you
last session. Yes.
defeated Marsh Alpha, and
Mhm.
exactly at the end of the battle, we cut off.
Right. So we finished the battle, defended our alliance, and we're just continuing on to see if the other continent decides to push in on ours for the Laguna, if we decide to go deal with one of the marches, or what have you. So, I think that's about everything to my memory.
Yeah. Yeah. Directly when the battle ends and it's obvious that you have won the remaining subalterns you're treating, you of course go back to the city and celebrations are in order. And of course, you get a special place in the public view as the heroes of the day. But during the celebrations, you're informed that somebody armed your prisoners, and during the commotion of the fight, all the prisoners escaped.
Huh, that's a little strange.
We're gonna have to see who's been printing weapons.
Hmm?
We may have to see who's been printing weapons.
It's
I'm not sure they were broken out, they just escaped, is the word here.
They were armed. Somebody armed them.
yes,
Oh, okay.
somebody armed them.
I wouldn't think after they tried to completely destroy us in a genocidal rampage that anyone would be necessarily sympathetic, but yet here we are.
So, yeah. I mean, a few of them got shut down during the prison break, but a lot of them just managed to run into the woods and are off now. So, yeah. And yeah, you remember it's fall. You have, if you want to attack Laguna, you should do it soon before winter hits. Or you could prepare during winter, but so could they.
Well,
The
right now they already have a sizable force out there.
yeah,
But it's worth considering the whole situation and what we have to bring to bear and what could possibly happen. The other two marches are still just sort of out there, right?
Yeah, but let me switch maps. Oh yeah, I was switched over already. I'm not. Okay, now I see the map. Yeah, one of the marches, or rather both of the marches, are more heading eastwards. So one is like going in this direction, and one is more going in that direction up here. So they are not coming towards you, but going away from you.
I wonder if they're going to regroup.
Do you want to ask nicely?
I'll send them a letter. If they respond, maybe I'll do something about it. I can only idly speculate to myself until we see evidence. But they were Beggar One's forces, right? So it would make sense for them to try to reconvene with the other forces, and if they do, that's what, an extra 20,000 synths?
I have to look up the numbers, but probably more.
Right. So it's a lot. Having them divided into 3 separate armies so far has been working out, but if they all combine, that's not great.
Yeah.
I'm definitely of the opinion that if we wait, Laguna will not be ours. Or rather, we'll have to face a large force. But we do have a large Hive Home force now. We do have the Union backing us up.
Yeah.
And I guess the colonial forces are also here.
They're here, yes.
I guess I could try to do some initial planning and just kind of ask, how does it look like a frontal assault would work out right now?
You probably would need 2 weeks of you to gather enough forces, but depend. You could muster more than the 10,000 forces enemy forces about. But yeah, they may have also increased their numbers. So it probably would be almost, or would be an even, it would be an even battle. So, but yeah, you would have the attacker's advantage.
What do you two think about all this? Do you think that we should wait, or do you think we should maybe strike now?
What do you think?
I just explained everything, I think.
Well, then it seems like I've got my orders.
I love you two. You two are so helpful.
Well, I was going to say we might be able to sneak a few people in if we catch up with and blend in with those escaped prisoners and do a lot of damage from the inside.
I think maybe our time for infiltrating a group of escaping prisoners has kind of passed over our heads, unfortunately. They're sort of already out there. We'd have to catch up with them and then infiltrate them, and that would just seem awkward at this point. I don't think it has a chance of success.
Oh, we should have left you in jail.
Damn it.
You're right, if I was in jail at this point, I could escape with them. So I think maybe I will go ahead and start planning up the assault and see if we can raise enough forces to go out there. We already have our scouting line, so we can at least move up to there, and maybe keep the robot forces from reinforcing Laguna.
Yeah. Okay, so you try to convince the other leaders that it would be best to go in the on the offensive.
Right.
I'm searching names again with Dieterlof. Dieterlof, right?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, the that one.
Union captain.
Exactly. He still hasn't completely given up diplomacy, but yeah, after weeks of hearing that he's a false prophet, he kinda agrees that there may be no chance for diplomacy. And the landmark Captain Hort, Colonel Hort, yeah, wouldn't be in on this. So yeah, because it's not one of his objectives, but Commander Otto and Commander Terror, yeah, they agree that it would be best to retake Lagunas and kick the enemy forces out of their continent.
Excellent. So that's about the response I was expecting, I think.
Well,
So that leaves us Union and Allied forces.
at least we don't have an English channel to cross.
I mean, we technically do out there, but we'll get to that eventually. I don't know, I think that whole northern section of this continent is basically Scotland, right?
What? Okay, why?
I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, it's,
Because there's nothing there and it's really cold.
okay. So Canada.
Hey, yeah, that works better.
So,
I knew I should have had the station like crash into like the north and melt some glaciers or something. How much planetary damage can I cause? Let's find out.
yeah, the glacier melting is kind of hard when it's the coldest summer on record.
Yup.
Or for okay, then off to battle you go. So day after achieving and celebrating your victory against the Marsh Alpha, you prepare for the next battle. It brings a certain feel of, yeah, how much fighting will there be? So, like it's always continuing, but everybody knows it's necessary, and you manage to assemble or to mobilize rather a force of about 20,000 soldiers. But yeah, you have more soldiers on hand, but the commanders don't want to leave home defenseless. And
Right, of course.
their marches are moving away, but a few scattered subalterns are still out there.
Yeah, they should make sure to have a force actually defend in case something happens. In case some stragglers decide to do something.
Yeah.
But we have our front line to go to. And a whole bunch of robots to delay.
Frontline is a strong word for a handful of scouts.
They're strong scouts.
The, yeah, it's okay, yeah. Then off to marching you go, and yeah, it takes you about 3 weeks of the so about the same time it took you last time, and you spot a few scouts, enemy scouts that see you approaching and make a run for it. So yeah, they know you're coming. And if you don't want to do anything specific, it's now basically the night before the big battle. Everybody will sleep and big battle time it is.
Excellent. I don't think I have any special preparations, and I think most of the forces can handle themselves. They're probably setting up a front line, making sure there's trenches or retreat points, setting up any artillery we might actually have. I imagine we have very little at all.
Yeah.
And probably establishing a plan. Probably something to the tune of, if we take out the anti-air ability, then we can just zoom the ships in, and they'll have free reign.
Yeah. I mean, you have like 10 gunships or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you if it's a priority to disable the anti-air for 10 gunships.
Well, it's on the list of objectives, but if we accomplish it, we get to move them in. Otherwise, yeah, the gunships aren't going to be immediately useful here. And it would be a shame to just sacrifice them.
And Laguna used the time to prepare. There are 300 meters of cleared, wired, and mined ground covered by pillboxes. And on the water, there's bicam gunboats. So yeah, you will be facing artillery from the sea.
Right, I suppose that's sort of expected. And we don't really have much of a response to it until we take the city.
Yeah.
Huh? So yeah. So the battle begins, I suppose.
Yeah.
Back to the major attack rules.
Back to the major attack rules.
All right.
On the opening roll, you all get one disadvantage because the enemies got time to prepare a pretty good defensive line. So
Okay.
go ahead and tell me what you do.
I take the front and lead. I start with my own mech doing an artillery bombardment and move everyone in. Let's roll. Leadership. Even with difficulty, that came up 21. So
What?
as usual, for every single roll I made for a major attack, that's +2 track and +1 advantage to the next person who rolls. Showbiz. So that'll cancel out your difficulty.
Okay. Make it so.
So you just move in, take control of objectives. Another +2, and we negate the advantage for Cobra.
right. Well then, Cobra's going to have his men moving through the shell craters that are liable to be strewn all about this area as we advance, and use his knowledge of survival to get his troops in where they can start sniping and otherwise damaging the enemy.
Then, yeah. So you pick an.
My next major attack suffers a -1. So that would be a difficulty?
No, it's a flat -1.
Okay.
That's faster. Okay. The let me just as you open the battle, it goes very well for you, and the enemy forces also recognize that, and they mount a counterattack, particularly at your part of the front. So, probably in the hope to get rid of you, the strongest enemy asset.
Of course.
Yeah, of course it is. You may arrange your token.
Where are we restricted to?
I mean, probably till about half of the map if you want to. But you can move farther back and completely left-right if you want.
Okay. I would like to be a little bit closer. I want to be at least within 25. Can we make this happen, Showbiz?
I mean, put yourself where you want to be, and I'll follow suit.
Okay, this bus should be good then.
Alright, I'm gonna leave him out there. I'm gonna leave him. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hold on. Whenever the turn order thing comes up, I've got to adjust it where it has to be on my screen for the overlay.
Okay, are you all good to go?
I'm feeling pretty comfy.
Then players act first, so go ahead.
You don't mind? I go first. There's a question.
Yeah, you can go first. That'll be fine. I'm sorry, I think I was muted when I said that.
Alright, as a quick action, I'm going to use one of my new systems. Support shield. So first I take 2 heat. For some reason I was looking on my sheet thinking I could apply heat there. Oh, shit, I don't have. Sorry, I didn't re-up my hit points from last time. Also, this token is never associated with me, so it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, sorry. Can you associate it with that?
Yeah, it just takes me a minute.
Okay.
And so let's see, green is hull hit points. Red is heat.
we head down to recharge our repairs.
Say what?
Yes, you had enough time to completely repair everything.
Ah, great. Now I got some shit on my screen. Anyway, so I take 2 heat, and I'm going to create an aura around myself. That should be 3. Each, what's the distance on a hex right now?
I think 3 meters?
Each hex is 3 meters?
Yes.
So 9 hexes then. And then make that visible.
Alright, if you're using the auras on this token, it's gonna be centered oddly.
Awesome! This is why your token shit is shit!
No! Well, well, I tried. Here, take a drone. Just take it and shove it underneath you. Give it the aura.
Hold on, I gotta turn off the aura on my side too.
You got to place it using the Alt key.
Damn it! Go away! Alright, hold on. 9 C. And then my next 2 moves are gonna be Sympathetic Shield on Cobra and Gwen, and I'm gonna take an Overheat to do that. Or an Overcharge, rather.
8 overshield, very nice.
Sorry, sorry. Not Sympathetic Shield. Sympathetic Shield. I clicked the wrong one. I've got 3 different shield name things. I meant Argonaut Shield on you. No, you get no Overshield.
Slightly different.
I have so many shields.
Yeah, and give me, well, no, I wasn't confused. I just forgot which one was named what. Let me refresh the screen real quick, though. I get that. I got that thing that happens that when you bring something up, it brings a block of text on the screen that even when you close the window, the block of text stays there. So I'm just refreshing real quick. But, yeah, go ahead. That's my turn.
Then, how is your invisibility stuff acting?
Yeah, it should. Let me just double check. I gotta reopen my character sheet since, again, I just refreshed.
And I was joking with the shield thing.
Let's see here, Skirmisher. Yeah, because I did not make an attack and I would force a character to make a saving throw. That's the soft cover. You mean, the invisibility, that comes from, something else. That comes from the bracing maneuvers that I'm making. I didn't brace, so we're still good. Yeah, that's the result, I think, of the metal mark thing that I took. Yeah, reactive weave. When I brace, I can immediately move, and I gain invisibility until the end of my next turn.
Then, how about a sniper guy snipers a void and loads flare ammunition to prevent invisibility?
That's fine.
Yeah.
There is a thing that's happening here. Beyond the, God damn it, you stupid... Hold on. I can't talk to you and scroll at the same time. Support shield comes into play.
So it's 2 difficulty for him, right?
All ranged attacks and melee attacks made against you and characters inside the shield originate from outside the shield are made with +1 difficulty. I am immobilized, which also gives me resistance, which is great. And once a round, I can grant resistance damage to anyone that's in it.
Yeah.
But I would take 2 heat for doing so.
And 1 difficulty from soft cover, so 2 difficulty.
Right. Sorry, for some reason I was remembering something that granted 3 difficulty, but I couldn't remember what it was, and it's not here.
Bracing itself. Bracing adds another difficulty.
Actually, for
Oh,
me,
you know
that
what
would
that said?
increase bracing to 4. That would increase.
Yeah.
I mean, that would increase difficulty to 4 if it's on me.
Yeah.
Showbiz, by the way, take your leadership die at the start of your turn.
I'm sorry, did you tell me to go die?
No, the
Okay.
opposite. No.
Your leader said go die.
The sniper takes a shot at you, but all your defensive shielding takes its effect, and so he misses. Player start.
Who you nominating?
You.
All right. Cobra, do you like leadership die?
I do.
All right. Shoot him. There you go. All right. So I've done that, and at the start of my turn, I'm going to go ahead and use a super heavy weapon. So that's going to use up both my actions. I'm going to go ahead and aim here and directly on top of this guy because the 2 burst areas can't overlap. So that'll hit everyone except the witch.
Well, I'm gonna need to move forward to shoot him.
You'll get there eventually. So I'm gonna say let's do it left to right. So cataract 1, sniper 3, and then 2. So here's the first one. Oh, I forgot to ask, was there any difficulty? It is arcing though, so it ignores cover.
No difficulty.
Okay, so first one is a 13.
Yes, that
Second
hits.
is another 13. A 6, and a 22, which is a critical hit. So I will go ahead and roll an extra 3.
That's too fast for me. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, okay, 13 and 13, right? And that was Cataphract 1?
Yes, that was 1, and then the sniper.
Okay. And the sniper was also 13. And 6 damage.
Yep.
That's,
Catfract 3 gets away free. I assume he's better than 6.
that's yes, he's better than 6. Okay, and then Cataphract 2, and you
Yep,
can
gets
reroll your
critical
damage.
hit. So the best out of all these dice is 5, 6, 4. So that's 15 damage. And I will choose to do another 3 damage to Catfract 3. Because when I get a critical hit with launcher weapon, I get to choose another person to take damage. This will also increase my heat by 2.
Okay, I know.
And to finish it off, I will do a little dance around my area so that I can activate Flicker Field, which will cause me to go invisible for exactly 1 attack. So, 1.
Okay, the
And my turn is done then.
Cataphract 3 loses its ram cannon.
Oh, really? After only taking 3 damage?
No, wasn't it? You rolled
2 is the last one that I hit, if we were going left to right.
Oh, it's 2. But
Yeah,
no,
so,
but
so 2 lost that then. There we go.
no, I thought the fourth attack was on. Oh yeah, it's 2, not 3. Right, I missed. Okay, then 2 lose. Okay, then it doesn't do that. Good. Yeah.
Right, so I'm all
Yeah.
done.
Okay. Then 2 moves up and then use. And
Oh, he's a fast boy.
yeah, he's a fast boy. And now let me just see. Oh yeah, that. And then he uses the bushes to hide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cobra.
All right. I was looking for home call my speech, normally a bit sick, so I changed it. And I can shoot them where I am, so would you mind if I moved?
One of them is right here right now. You would just
Oh.
have to identify him first.
Okay, I'll do. I didn't even see him on the map there. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking in the middle because everybody was up at the top. All right, that makes it a little bit easier
Nope.
for us. So, what do I roll to notice him? Sensors?
Yes, systems versus his agility.
All right.
I guess you will notice him.
All right, well, then this is where the fun begins. Vincent is going to unload on this guy. So, let's start with the anti-material rifle. And I'm going to use my leadership die on this.
He got a soft cover from the bushes.
So, that'll just cancel out my accuracy on the weapon. That the weapon itself is accurate. So, I won't give myself a nut extra accuracy. Here we go. Gonna just re-roll that. Much better. Is that a critical that matches 20, or does that have to go over 20?
20 is the critical. And I mean, you're at 21 anyway because of your flat bonus that
Oh, yes.
doesn't get included. So yeah. So
All right, so take 2 5s for 10 damage.
okay, then now you loses his ram cannon.
Oh, he's shooting back.
No, I used the structure check from earlier.
Oh, okay, so he lost something. Okay.
Yes, he loses his ram cannon.
Let's see what else I can knock off him with a missile. But no, the vulture. This will give me a.
Can you do that?
Well, it's an
You
ordnance
already did
weapon.
an action to identify him earlier, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I never
This
mind
was a
the
quick
extra
action to
attack.
fire one weapon, right?
Okay, then I'm satisfied with what I did with the anti-material rifle. And I don't get to have to add myself to heat.
Yeah.
All right, let's let Void go, or Showbiz, rather, go next.
I mean, yeah, you can wait for next round till you nominate. And
Okay.
move him here. And let's move them here. And they also take their hiding actions. And now let's get to the last one. I guess she is in range. Yes, she's totally in range. The witch makes a quick attack of tear down against Void. Void, what's your E defense?
I'm sorry, what did you say it was doing? Attack to...
Tear down. The attack is tear down.
You
When
mean
I hit
tear
you,
down?
get tear down, yes.
Okay. Tear down. I'm gonna cry, baby.
Okay, yeah, tear down. Ah! English. So, your attack is?
My attack. You don't mean E defense?
E defense, yes.
7.
Okay. Yes, you take 2 heat. And you take additional heat at the start of its next turn. And because of the spread suffering, I repeat that action against Cobra.
Did we ever clarify if they, this difficulty applies on tech attacks or not?
Which difficulty?
Any of it?
Cover doesn't, others it depends. So yeah, maybe I should have added difficulty, but with a 17 I hit you anyway.
Right, and I was only asking for everybody else.
Yeah.
Again, a 7 has to have a lot of bads to get down to below 7. I mean, I'm from 26.
Cobra, what's your E defense?
8.
Yeah, okay, then I reread that shield and... Okay, the support shield states ranged or melee attacks, and attack is knife off. So if it were against any attack, then it were also against attack. Okay, Cobra, but that's enough, so you are not hit. Oh! Okay. Void, I forgot to say you get 4 heat, not 2. I forgot a system.
Well, as long as we both agree that you forgot to say that.
Yeah, I forgot it.
So we'll just keep on forgetting it.
No, it's still its turn. So, okay, then Cobra, new turn. Now you may nominate whomever, including yourself.
Gawain's in the habit of giving out leadership dice, so let's have him go first.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and start, and I'll toss you a leadership die. Because you already used yours. So I'm at 3 left. Alright, so I have my choice of targets. If I wanted to do a burst attack, but these two are hidden.
Yeah.
How does that interact? I know with hidden I can't directly choose to target them.
Yeah, basically with an area effect, you can touch the ground.
Okay.
So I guess you can attack them, as far as I know.
Okay. So I think I'll go ahead and make my 2 choices be here and here. So I will hit Cataract 1, 3, and the Sniper. And I'll do the rolls in that order. Let's see. I think they probably have difficulty though, don't they?
Your arcing still ignores Oh, it only ignores cover for it shoots over cover, right?
Good question. I've been trying to find the reference to that real quick just to be
So yeah,
certain.
they apply their difficulty of that. Yeah, there's seeking, which ignores cover,
Mhm.
and accurate arcing, sorry, lets you shoot over cover, so
Okay.
over buildings and stuff.
So how much difficulty am I looking at? 1?
Yes, one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Cataract 1. Oh, that's a nice 0. Cataract 3. 19, real nice. And that's for 12 damage. And the sniper all the way in the back still has 1 difficulty, right?
Give me a second. Yes.
Okay, so we'll hit him as well. A 5.
And that you hit which one? You hit a 3 for 12 damage.
Cataract 3.
Is the PH silent?
I'm reasonably certain I'm pronouncing it right.
I don't know. Okay, I just
That's probably like a Google question there.
okay. Then more wounded cataracts, I guess. But
Well, usually when you put a PH next to one another, it's more of an F sound. So cataphract, I'd imagine.
that's how
Alright, before I
would
get too distracted with how to pronounce them, I'm gonna give myself the last 2 heat for my round. Oop, there we go. Alright. So, that's all for my turn, not overheating.
And cataphract 3 does
No, we've been saying it right.
moves
We've been saying it right.
cataract.
Cataphract.
Cataphract. Okay. Then it's
Okay.
and he does an impale full action on Cobra. Cobra, please pass a hull save for me with 1 difficulty. And his save is 14, so he managed to drag you off, and you are grappled with him. And there it is. And you also take 3 damage. Okay.
All right.
Zero, you may nominate. And he's also not hidden anymore, of course.
Of course. I'll go ahead and nominate Cobra, who just got bumped around.
All right. What would it take for me to free myself of this guy?
Let me just quick check the rules, but as far as I remember, it's a contested hull check.
All right. I've specialized in hulls, so here we go. Ah, damn it.
Years of academy training wasted.
So you just gotta remember that one thing that Zero told you. Leadership die.
I mean, you may roll the leadership die before seeing what
All right,
I
I'll
roll.
do that.
That's all.
Oh, I still have my difficulty up anyway, so that should be different.
No, this is now without difficulty.
Well, my difficulty was still up on my sheet. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, then you... Okay, then you're an 18. And Yeah, you're totally. You spent one action to totally be not crippled anymore.
All right. There is a penalty for shooting while you're in melee with somebody.
Yes.
So I'm going to be the better man and throw a grenade right here.
And then it's you roll your 1d6 and I roll agility save, right? Ah, that's not a good agility save.
And then I'm going to overcharge
And
and
wait a
boost.
second.
Oh, yeah, that would.
He halves the damage because yeah, you're the closest guy to him, but he still has to take a structure check, and he also loses his ram cannon. Okay, now you may do your next action.
I was thinking to overcharge, gain the heat and boost over to there.
Then... okay. Then...
Fuck with me, will you?
yes, you will. You totally will. I guess now is a very good point for the witch to act.
I haven't acted yet.
Yeah, but it was just Cobra's turn.
Was
One
it?
entity?
Okay, sorry. I thought it was the guy who lanced him's turn.
No, it's
No, I got you. I just clarifying. I thought I
Yeah.
made a mistake.
it's and at the start of her turn, you take 6 heat damage. I guess.
Well, you said at the start of my turn. It's the witch's turn right now.
No, yeah, sorry. At the start of her turn, you take 6 heat damage.
So wait, I take heat damage on its turn and my turn?
No, only on its turn.
Oh, because you said before I would take heat damage at the start of my next turn.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, either way, I'm gonna have to make a whatever reactor check. You said 6.
Yes.
So plus 6 puts me to 13. My reactor is 9, I think. Just double check. Yeah, my max heat is 9, so that is 4 over. So I circle back to 4. Reactor stress 1. And we relive Zero's first memories of one of his co-pilots dying. With a 1. It's all coming back to me now. Let's see. Heat handout. A 1 is meltdown. So, different outcomes depending on how much reactor stress is remaining. I'm at... does that last one count as... I'm confused when it comes to this. I have 3 remaining, right? I have 2 remaining? 2 remaining.
Nee, it's the first reactor.
Right, but I'm just looking at the
reactor
reactor stress countdown thing. Does the last exclamation mark count, or do only the 2 in front of it count?
You mean at
I think
your
it goes
sheet,
by
or?
amount of damage.
Well, no, it's how many are remaining. I don't need to know how many I have. I need to know how many are remaining.
Yeah, you start with 4, now 3 are remaining. So you are exposed.
So the last one does count.
The last one?
Okay, look at my handout. Look at my character sheet. So we're both looking at the same thing. Tell me when you're looking at it.
I'm looking at your sheet.
Okay, you see that little symbol?
Oh,
Like
yes, it counts. Yes.
That counts. Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay, so I am exposed condition until I take an action to remove it. What's the symbol we're using for exposed?
That's the nuclear symbol.
Oh, look, the symbol is way out there in no man's land.
And
it wasn't even my turn.
And which does the same thing of teardown again against you and then Cobra. So
Well, first he has to hit me, right?
yeah.
And he does, of course. 4, you said, right?
4 damage.
Wow, that puts me 1 away.
Okay.
You want to know something great? One of those level ups, I got rid of the ice out drone. We are exposed, ladies and gentlemen.
And then Cobra, you also take 4 heat.
Okay.
Good times.
And then the witch hides. The witch hides. And then it's Showbiz.
Alright, I guess the move here is that I'm going to stabilize to wipe out my heat and get rid of this condition. So, 0 there. Click the wrong button. And then, I know it's a full round action, but I'm thinking overcharge. D3 heat. Because my problem here is that this shield that I've put up will go away at the end of my turn, so... first the D3.
Wait, before you roll. Isn't overcharge something you have to do at the beginning of your round? And so basically before you
I think you can do it at any time. It's a free action. Overcharge is a free action. Also, we have always been doing overcharge like at the end. It's like we've been doing stuff.
Okay,
I'm looking at right here. It just says gain an extra quick action as a free action. Also heat.
Right, because we've been doing it at the beginning and then doing full round actions. We've been doing full round actions and then at the end. I don't think it actually matters. Well, I mean, obviously it does, but they didn't write it as it matters.
Yeah, there are definitely plenty of circumstances where it would be good to do something before, like, a barrage or something.
Right, but I mean, obviously you couldn't do it before a protocol action or a load whatever action. But, yeah. Anyway, I take 1 heat, because I'm good at rolling 1s today. Come on, Johnny, tell them what they win. So I'm just going to go ahead and take 3 heat right now, because I'm just doing the shield. Support shield. I did a lot of stuff, so that could be a little bit lazy and not have to get rid of this little circular green thing I got going.
Okay, then it's the sniper simply reloads. The Cataphract 2. The Cataphract 2 does the same thing with Cobra as the other guy and tries to track you with him. He passes through Void and Cobra, so you both take 3 damage. But
If he's passing through us, we get Overwatch.
no, you don't. Not
It's
against
a special ability, it seems.
Yes.
More like a weapon, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, damn. Right, you get he ignores engagement, but he doesn't ignore Overwatch. So yeah, you get Overwatch. Void. You get it.
Perfect. Because here's the thing. I don't care if I hit or miss. So I'm just gonna hit that, and it misses. But there's a talent to follow up on this. Exemplar. Challenge! To pass through my square, he's got to be in range, which means the moment that I miss him, I challenge him. Which means that he has been marked. And furthermore, when I place the mark on him, I mark him to the death.
Okay.
And I guess I have a sword. I could take a swing too, couldn't I?
And I guess consequently, the fact that he had to go through the front of me to get to Cobra means that I could have marked him before he struck Cobra.
Yeah, but it's safe on Cobra's part and not an attack roll on his part, so Cobra still has to make a help.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the action, the damage you take is for him walking through you, so it's not an attack roll. And, yeah, if he attacks next round, then Cobra, do the save.
Or don't I get the opportunity attack?
Oh, only if you pass the save, because he tracks you
Okay.
with him if... No, you get tracked with him, so he doesn't leave your space.
Well, at the very least, he can't drag you away, because he can now no longer move away from me.
Yeah, but I guess that's very enough for this moment.
Right, no, I'm just saying that he can't try to drag you off and do unspeakable horrors to you. I don't know what his plans were.
Yeah,
I also can't mark anybody else now until this guy is gone.
Whenever you're ready, I'll resolve my reaction as well.
Yeah, do so.
Okay. Boop. 15 for 6 energy damage. Armor piercing.
Okay. And that was...
What color is your sword, Griff?
I think I'm gonna go with neon blue.
Oh, you were so close. You're like 50% there. Beam Saber Neon. You didn't have to tack blue on there.
And this guy runs into the cover of the artillery shell hole and then shoots at Cobra with his ram cannon. And Cobra, what's your defense?
Looking for it.
It's a 13 or 14, right?
Armor? No.
No,
Evasion is 16.
Evasion, yeah. 16! Okay, then he shoots twice and you are hit once for 5 damage. And player's turn. Void, you acted last, right?
Yeah. It's not much I can do to help Cobra. Actually, hold on. I can move. Wait, hold on.
Could take a couple steps so he's in the orb.
I might not actually be able to move. Hold on. I had to double check. The support shield might be stopping me from moving. Hold on. But your mech is immobilized for the same duration, and the duration of this is until the end of my turn. I am immobilized. I cannot move to help you. Shooting is not going to do very much, because I haven't built up any charges, and I'd only have... Oh, this is up too high.
Don't
3
you have a
armor.
single charge?
Don't I have what?
You get a charge when? Every time you're damaged? Or?
I haven't taken any damage.
Oh, you have taken
Heat
heat
damage is not the same as...
No,
Yeah.
sorry. The cataphract passed through you and dealt you 3 damage.
Alright. Alright,
I
hold
mean,
on. Shit, I've not kept track of something fairly well. I gotta remember here.
anyway, 3 damage is not much to your health bar, but
No,
3
I'm
damage
trying to remember what my base armor is.